this is John Colo with DiscountJuicers.com to do another exciting episode for you. And what we're going to do today in this episode, actually, we're going to go over the all-new centrifugal ejection style juicer by Omega. This is the OMG500s, and the S stands for silver. So this is a centrifugal ejection style machine. The former centrifugal ejection style machines that Omega had was the BMJ series. Now they have discontinued that line, and now they're solely going with the OMG500s. So if you see BMJ models, they're old and have been discontinued, although they will be continued to be supported. And we're going to go ahead and go over the all-new OMG500s. And I guess the first thing I want to let you guys know is that this is a Mega Mouth Juicer. What is a Mega Mouth Juicer? That means it has a wide 3-inch feed chute. So that means you guys can take like whole apples and whole pears and large tomatoes and put it in this machine without cutting. And I like that a lot. This is also a half a horsepower motor, so it's actually quite durable and really powerful. And the main benefit of the centrifugal ejection style machines is that literally you will have a juice done in seconds. It is really that fast. So some people don't want to spend half an hour in the kitchen. I spend about 15 minutes in the kitchen to make a good vegetable juice. You could take even less time. I would estimate, if you already had your produce prepared like I do here, you could probably juice in under easily 10 minutes and clean up. So this way you could get more fresh fruits and vegetables in your diet, because that, in my opinion, is what Americans are missing the most. I mean, people are eating a lot of junk foods, processed foods, and animal foods, but they're not eating fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, and that's the main benefit of the juicer, so that you can get more of these God's originals health foods into you, the fruits and vegetables of the earth. So today I'm actually going to go ahead and juice some carrots in the OMG500s, and in general the juicers probably produce about, the centrifugal style juicers produce about 1 cup of juice, and that's 8 ounces, for 1 pound of carrots, right? And every different produce item is different, and of course the centrifugal ejection style machine is better at juicing certain things and worse at others. So if you want to juice things like celery and cucumbers and carrots and nice hard firm fruits such as apples, this is going to be a really good choice for you if you want to also get done very quickly. Now if you want to juice a lot of leafy green vegetables like the kale, the collard greens, things like that, and baby greens, this is not going to be the juicer for you, because this one actually doesn't do the greens that well. The way this is designed, it really needs something like a carrot. Like the carrot is the ideal vegetable to juice through this, guys, and it'll allow you to liberate the nutrition from the carrot without the fiber. I couldn't sit here and eat these 2.5 pounds of carrots. I mean, it'd be really tough. I'd have to sit there and chew, and if you didn't chew well enough, you're not going to extract all the nutrients. And in addition, many people have compromised digestive systems, in my opinion, after years and years and years and years of eating the wrong foods. And that's why the juicing is so beneficial. And I don't know why people just poo-poo it so much, when it is, in my opinion, the healthiest thing that you could do. And this is what allowed me to change my life to get on the health bandwagon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a knife, and we're going to go ahead and unbox this guy for you guys and show you guys what's inside. Alright, let's go ahead and open this guy up. Alright, inside you're going to find a bunch of stuff here. First thing, you're going to find a nice owner's manual, and this is in multiple languages, so that's really cool. Next, you got some packing material and a box. Let's see what is in the box here. Alright, inside the box we have our pusher. This is a very important component. I only recommend you guys use the pusher to push produce in to any juicer. And then also, oh, that's really nice, they give you a nice cleaning brush here, so you could really clean out the screen and get it all clean. Now, if you do have kids, this would not necessarily be my first choice in juices, because the feed chute is so large. A kid that was unsupervised could likely stick their hand in it. So if you do have kids, always supervise with this style of juicer, or any style of juicer for that matter. Alright, so I got all that plastic off, and now I'm going to show you guys the OMG500s. And we can go ahead and flip these little latch arm clips, and you guys can see we could easily take this apart. You got the main top housing. I like that it's a clear smoke finish, so you can kind of see through and see what's happening inside your juicer. Then of course the parts that touch all the produce are all stainless steel. So you got your stainless steel blade and basket. So how the centrifugal ejection style machine works is you put a carrot in here, and then it's got these little grates like you're grating carrots for your salad, but these are micro grates. So it micro grates the carrot or the other fruit or vegetable you're putting in there. As it's micrograted, it releases juice. The juice is then flung through these little holes here, and the pulp is kicked out into the pulp bin in the back. And one of the things I like about this model is that actually the pulp bin kind of clicks into place, you know, and some centrifugal ejection machines, the pulp bin doesn't click into place, and then sometimes you get some pulp leakage. So that's not going to happen with the OMG500s. Now the other thing I really like about the OMG500s is, unlike many inexpensive centrifugal ejection juicers on the market, you have a full stainless steel bowl here. So this is the bowl that the juice goes through the screen and gets flung into the bowl and then comes out. So once the produce is juiced with the stainless steel blades, flung through, goes to all stainless steel, and then it goes into your glass collection cup if you don't want your food to come in contact with plastic. And that's the other thing about this machine I like a lot is, check it out. 3 simple, easy pieces to clean. There's relatively no nooks or crannies that's going to be hard to clean. And the other thing is, when you want to make sure you use this special cleaning brush to get in there and scrub the screen clean, both front and back, and scrub the blades when you're done juicing. And do this right after you're done juicing, and you're going to save yourself some headaches later, because the problem, if you let it sit around, you're going to clog these holes with the pulp, and then the juicer will not be as effective in the future. So to assemble this machine, you're just going to take the bowl, put this spout on where the indentation for the spout goes, locks into place. You're going to take your juicing screen, kind of rotate it on there, then you push it down just a little bit so it sets in, and then you're going to go ahead and take the top here, and there's these little notches in the top that have to line up with the notches in the top of the bowl here. So we're just going to go ahead and get that in place. And then we're going to go ahead and take our latch arms and latch it up. Super simple, super easy. Next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and turn this guy on and get juicing for you guys. So before I juice my carrots for you guys today, I want to show you guys this on the OMG500s. Unlike many other centrifugal ejection juicers on the market, this actually has 2 speeds. And what this allows you to do is, this allows you to maximize the yield out of the produce you're juicing. So it's no longer a one-size-fits-all with centrifugal ejection machines. So I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the front here, right in the front, there's some buttons. And that's how you control the machine. There's a button that says off, so that turns the machine off. Then you have a button called turbo and a button titled low. So when you're juicing standard things like carrots and cucumbers and celery and other things like that, you're going to want to just hit the turbo button. This is going to run the juicer in excess of 10,000 RPMs, actually at 11,000 RPMs, so that you'll be done in a flash. Now when you're juicing more watery fruits that are more runny, maybe such as things like the watermelon or tomatoes, then you're going to want to put it on the low speed, and this is going to run it at a significantly lower level, to maximize the extraction of the liquid gold or the nutrients out of your fruits. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in, and let's get juicing. Okay, so now we're all ready to juice, but before we get into the juicing with the OMG500s, I want to show you guys my opinions about using a centrifugal ejection juicer, whether that's the OMG500s or any other one, because a lot of people will talk down on the centrifugal ejection machines, and I am a realist. I like to let you guys know that there's pros and there's cons to every different juicer out there, and my job as somebody that educates and teaches and more importantly sells and offers the juicers to you guys is I want you guys to get the right juicer for you. While I personally would not choose a centrifugal ejection machine, I know there's some of you guys that this would be a perfect fit for. Somebody that doesn't want to spend a lot of money, that wants to be able to juice quickly and affordably, and wants to be able to juice things like hard vegetables and won't juice a lot of leafy greens, and they don't care so much about the nutrients, because for them it's better to just get some fresh juice than to not drink it at all. I'm in a little bit different class. My opinion is that I'm doing this for my health, and when I got started in juicing over 20 years ago now, I got something like this, the Juiceman 2 juicer. It was pretty much the same design with a smaller feed chute, and it worked great for me for many years. But then new technology arose and new juicers came out that even made higher levels of nutrition and got larger extractions on some of the most important foods in the world to me, which are the leafy greens, right? But once again, wide feed chute, super fast, super quick. If you don't have a lot of time, this is it. And if you wouldn't drink juice otherwise, because you're not going to take the time, with a slow juicer, then this is the machine you're going to want to buy. It's one of the best out there. Oh, and this one does have a 3-year warranty. And contrary to popular belief and what is being miseducated online, centrifugal ejection juicers, based on my testing, does not heat the juice. All these people say centrifugal ejection juicers heat the juice. In my testing, actually, I've shown that to be false. Actually, the juice out of a centrifugal ejection juicer will actually be a little bit cooler than the juice out of a slow juicer. Now, why is this? Well, generally, you're going to start with some carrots that are right out of the fridge. They're going to be cold, right? And because when you're juicing in a centrifugal ejection juicer, you're putting the carrots into the stainless steel blade, which is a really good conductor of heat, right? So you're juicing cold carrots on the stainless steel blade. The stainless steel blade actually cools down, so it's cold, and then you juice the carrots, and it's really cold, and the carrot juice comes out cold. It doesn't come out warmer. I've tested this, and it just makes me sad that there's so much misinformation about this. But I don't even think the heat is really even a big factor, because as long as it doesn't get over 118 degrees, you're still going to maintain, enzymes. But what is more important to me these days that I've become acutely aware about is the phytonutrients and the phytochemicals in the carrots, right? And it's not the enzymes. The phytochemicals are the most important nutrients in any food that you could be eating. Things like butter, dairy, eggs, cheese, ice cream, and even meat have virtually no, or maybe little in some cases, phytonutrients. And these are the nutrients that we want to get into us, the phytonutrients. So there's like beta carotene. That's what makes the carrot orange. And we want all these colorful pigments into us because, there's new and emerging research that shows, certain pigments, certain phytonutrients in the carrot are like anti-disease. So, there's nutrients in carrots that are anti-cancer. And in every different colorful food that has the phytonutrients, it's going to be beneficial for us. Whether that's against macular degeneration. I mean, that's why they say carrots are good for your eyes, because there's all these phytonutrients that are good for your eyes that allow your eyes to, function properly. And a diet deficient in the phytonutrients, you may have some problems. And so my diet is rich of the phytonutrients. And if you are going to juice the carrots, here's a tip. You want to get the purple carrots because they're the most phytonutrient rich. And when picking any produce, try to pick the darker colors. In general, that's a guide to, it's going to have more phytonutrients in there. And anyways, the thing that happens in the centrifugal ejection machine is that because it's spinning so fast, 11,000 RPMs on the high, what's happening is it's introducing air into the phytonutrients as it's juicing. So this causes oxidation. It's like if you scratch your car and you live out near the ocean, it's going to rust. That's oxidation. So when the air gets bombarded onto the phytonutrients that have been exposed after the cell walls are broken by the machine, they are decreased. And there's a recent study, actually probably using this very juicer, where they used this juicer, they used a high-speed blender, and a slow juicer. And the slow juicer overall produced 50% more of the phytonutrients that fought cancer. And I have a video on this in the past. So do you want 50% more cancer-fighting ability and phytonutrients that will protect potentially against other things, or do you want less? And that's only up to you. Like I said, if you're going to drink a coffee or a Coke or something like that, because you're not going to juice in a slow juicer, but you'll do this because it's going to be 5 or 10 minutes, that's 50% is better than nothing. But for me, coming from a condition where I almost lost my life due to a failed health, I want to get as much nutrition as I can to flood my body to make me disease proof. Whereas most people eat a diet, in junk foods and fast foods and animal products that is very disease promoting, in my opinion. So with that, I'm going to do some carrots so I can get some anti-cancer protection in me today in the OMG500s. Turn this on. Spins really fast, it's fairly loud. We're just going to go ahead and shove these guys in there. Three carrots at once. Now the tip I want to give you guys is when juicing in a centrifugal ejection machine, don't just put it in and try to shove it down there as fast as you can. You want to go at a slow and moderate pace that will increase the yield that you will be getting. Alright, look at that. I've already gone through 2.5 pounds of carrots in the OMG500s, and that was the last one. We're going to go ahead and hit the stop button right there. It's going to go ahead and slow down, and we're going to go ahead and show you guys what we got here. So in this pulp collection basket, as you guys can see, we got all this nice carrot pulp right here. And let's go ahead and pick up the carrot pulp. You know, it's ground up fairly fine. There are a few, you know, shreds, you know, that didn't get juiced up. But we're going to go ahead and grab a bunch of this pulp and let's see, squeeze. So if I squeeze it, I don't know if you guys can see that, you know, I am dripping some carrot juice in between my fingers there. Now, you know, what can you do with the pulp? You can dehydrate this into crackers. What I like to do is actually mix it in with my dog's food so he gets extra fiber and nutrients because there still is some juice left in here. You could also cook, make soups with it, bake with it, and you could also use it as a facial mask. You know, you could put it on your face because there are carotenoids in there, and you know, our skin will absorb things, and that's why it's good not to use toxic chemical cleaners or spill gas on your skin because it goes right through your skin and into you. Let's go ahead and look at how much juice we got. So it looks like on here we got about 15 ounces of juice. You know, and as I mentioned earlier, about in general, 1 pound of carrots equals 1 cup of juice, which is 8 ounces. So we use 2.5 pounds of carrots, and we got about 15 ounces. You know, that's a decent yield. And I mean, this machine works really well for me. Let me go ahead and try the carrot juice because that's really important. I know a lot of you guys don't like the pulp in the juice, and some centrifugal ejection juicers leave more pulp in the juice than others, and we'll find out how much the OMG500s leaves. Wow, that's a virtually pulp-free juice. It came out really crystal clear. These are actually good carrots. I do encourage you guys, if you are juicing carrots, to get some Bunny Love organic carrots. They're generally the sweeter ones that taste the best. But yeah, I'm quite happy so far with my initial unboxing of the OMG500s. Be sure to click that subscribe button down below to be notified of new and upcoming episodes. I will have an upcoming episode where I'm going to compare the OMG500s to Omega's VSJ843, which is the slow juicer that I prefer to use. Also, be sure to check my past episodes. I have over 400 episodes now, sharing with you guys all kinds of information and reviews about the different juicers. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up to let me know. And I also want to encourage you guys, if you enjoy my video presentations, help me to continue to do my work, to make the videos, to educate the public about eating healthier and how the different juicers work that you're really not going to see anywhere else by making your purchase at discountjuicers.com. That goes directly to support me so I can continue my work. So I thank you for you guys that have supported me in the past, and I thank you guys of those of you guys that are going to support me in the future. So once again, my name is John Kohler with discountjuicers.com. Be sure to visit discountjuicers.com/YouTube for special promotional offers for YouTube visitors. DiscountJuicers.com to do another exciting episode for you, and this is a very special episode for me because it's one with my beautiful girlfriend Lauren.
Hello.
And today, what she's going to do, I'm not even going to do it, is actually she's going to go over the different juicers that she has had in the past and her current favorite one that she's using now.